All right, there we go. Stupid headset. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Paintcast. I just got a new headset, as you can probably tell. I accidentally hit the mute button. That was always fun. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. This is going to be our Christmas Paintcast. We don't know what we're going to talk about, so it's going to be up on the fly. Joining me, of course, is the co-host, Stu's Game Reviews. Welcome, and great to have you back.
Hey man, how's it going?
It's going.
I don't think you hear me this time, by the way.
Well, I can hear you, so hopefully they can.
I know, but remember what happened last time? A couple times ago, I guess.
Well, if you wanted to just mute your mic and go into the chat into the stream, you can, and you can see if you're hearing your voice. That's what I always.
You're smart, man. How did you?
Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'll do that momentarily. But for now, let's assume they can hear me.
Yeah.
How you been?
I've been okay. Well, I've been good. Yeah. I had a little incident the other night. I purchased something off of I purchased something with PayPal, and the person never received the money, and it was a mess. It was a mess, and so I had to contact.
The wrong, email address or something?
No. I had to contact PayPal. They had to refund me the money. It was just, by the time it got sorted out, it was like fucking 6, 7 a.m. I was like, oh my god, why is everything such a
what time did you call?
Hassle? No. They don't have a phone number anymore. At least I didn't see any. I had to use email and chat and all that shit.
They used to have last time I checked, they did, but I feel like it's not. It's like well hidden.
Oh, maybe. Either way, it did eventually get resolved, but it was like a bit of a headache to get it resolved. But it did get resolved. Now, this headset that I'm using is temporary until I get the SteelSeries headset that's coming in the new year. But hopefully it works for what we're doing. So are you all ready for Christmas?
Well, I am ready, but also which it's only a couple days, but also I've been celebrating Hanukkah.
Yes.
Or Hanukkah, or however you want to call it. Chanukah is what the some people used to say when I was a kid. But it just ended here. It's an 8-day holiday, and today was the last day, but it ends when it gets dark. So it's done. It's in the books for this year. But I did get to stream that crazy game yesterday. Who Stole Hanukkah?
Yeah, that game was definitely interesting. I feel like the Jewish people who made that game were probably high on something.
For sure. I mean, I never heard of it until recently, and I don't have even in the box. I just got a loose CD of it, but I was like, I gotta try this crazy thing. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen, if you want to see something really insane, if you want to see the Gamers Grotto said Jewish people high on drugs, you should check out my stream from yesterday.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, the holiday season is well upon us, and it's always a good time of the year to chill and hang out with family, and even work for me, which is usually crazy, slows down quite a bit. People go on vacation, people leave, so. Even this week, I'm saying technically I was working today, but it wasn't crazy like it sometimes is. So that was really good. What about you? You all ready for Christmas?
No. I actually have some shopping I have to do tomorrow. Actually. Yeah.
Online shopping or in-store shopping?
No, in store.
Sorry.
Yeah. But nothing too big. It's only one gift I have to get remaining. I got everybody else's presents. But we always our family always kind of does things last minute. I mean present wise, but decorating and stuff like that, we always are pretty early with that.
I was supposed to go to dinner with somebody, a friend of mine, tonight. This was weeks ago, and then he said, "Can we go tomorrow instead?" And I was like, "Okay." And we're gonna go to the city in New York, and then a week or two ago, I reached out to him and I was like, dude, you really like want to go out to dinner like in the city like 2 days before Christmas? Like, are we both out of our freaking minds? Because even like weeks ago in New York, like, look, if you live anywhere near New York, like you'll never want to go into New York City like anytime around Christmas and New Year's because it's
It's
filled with tourists and
oh
it's like
yeah.
so freaking crowded. You can barely even like walk down the street. So we're just like, we'll do it like in January. Wait till after New Year's and go
Oh
there.
yeah, no, totally. I mean, it would be busy as hell at this time of the year.
It's the craziest because like they have the big tree in Rockefeller Center, and like when they light that tree, which you may have seen it on TV, I don't know, but like,
I've
but,
seen it in games and everything as well.
yeah, exactly.
It's
When they
pretty
light that tree, they
popular.
start shutting the streets down, and then like from then on, it's like it gets crazier and crazier. And then when you get to like New Year's Eve, like I wouldn't be caught dead like in New York City on New Year's Eve. Like it's just the craziest of the crazy, basically, that go there and like camp out and I don't know, they can't go to the bathroom for like half a day or whatever. Like it's not for me. So
Yeah.
anyway, well, eventually
Wasn't
you will get your gifts and you'll be
wasn't
good.
there an episode of Seinfeld related to that where they were stuck in traffic because of the Rockefeller tree being lit up,
I
and
don't
then they're
remember that, but
like
they may have been.
there,
Sounds
yeah, and
right.
then I think so, and then that's also the one where like Kramer pretends he needs to use the bathroom really bad, so he goes to like a real estate agent who's like doing a house showing that's right near where they
Oh, I
are.
remember that episode. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like I'm interested in the place, and then he goes in and he goes like she's like, oh, do you want to see around? No, I just want to see your bathroom. I'm like, what the fuck?
That reminds me. Years ago, my wife and I were looking to get a house, and there was a house for sale like in this area that we were looking at, and we knew it was way too expensive, and it was not like something we could afford. But
Mhm.
it was a really big house, and my wife was like, "Let's go look at it anyway." And I was like, "What's the point? We're wasting our time." She's like, "No, I just really want to see it." So like, okay, so we went, and like there was like six bathrooms in this house, and because
Jesus.
that's how big it was, and every toilet had a poop in it, like a crap. Like
What?
and someone like went in there and like pooped in every toilet and didn't flush it. And we're like, what the hell is going on here? To this
That's
day, I never forget
crazy.
that. It was disgusting. And I don't know if it was like
Did
somebody
you
making a
tell the
joke.
real estate agent?
I think we did. It was such a long time ago. I can't remember, but probably. And the real estate agent was like, "Yeah, that was me. What's the matter?" I don't know.
I would have been, I would have been like, because you know me, you know my sense of humor, you know my wackiness. I would have been like, oh, so you like the place? Ah, nah, it's full of crap.
That's funny. If it was my sense of humor, I probably would have been like, actually, the truth is, I actually really was going to buy it until I saw the bathrooms, and I was like, I just can't. Forget it. This place is shitty. This place is shitty.
This place is shitty.
Anyway,
What a load of
well,
shit.
exactly.
That's funny.
So, what you been playing lately in terms of games and stuff?
Uh, what have I
What you
been
been
playing?
streaming?
What have I been streaming? Well, you would know if you tuned into the streams once in a while.
I'm not asking for myself. I'm asking for the viewers, the
No, I
listeners. You
know.
tell them. I can tell
I
you probably faster than you can pull it up.
Yeah, probably. So I yesterday we did Brock the Investigator Christmas special, which was okay. I
That
mean,
was
like you
good.
said,
I
it
see
was.
you were in last night's stream.
He
Oh, James
knows.
is
He knows James. He's not that far gone yet. And anyway, yeah, no. So Brock the Investigator, I do agree with you with what you said afterwards in the Discord that it is kind of a slow game, but it does have a good Christmas ending, which is like uh, peace and tolerance for everybody and all that kind of
yeah.
stuff. So it is a good. I mean, again, I'm not really too judgmental of those games because I know they're very indie.
Lol, how are you guys doing?
No, I know that they
Doing
tried.
great, man.
I know they tried, and like I I I I I appreciate all the effort, and I wasn't really trying to like crap on it. It just
Mhm.
I'm like a cynical person, I guess, and like I just when I see a setting like that, I imagine like it's like, hey, look, like there's this like red suit with bones inside. Like, I wonder what that is. Like, it says like on the underwear, it says Mr. Claus. Like, I wonder who's. It's like basically like you have Christmas, but you have like every single person being dead from some like post-apocalyptic whatever.
Well, no,
So it's great that
okay,
the animals
okay.
became like
So
anthropomorphic and they inherited the earth, but
that
like
that is not solely the Christmas game, though. That's the
that's not a Christmas
story.
game at all.
That's the story of Brock the Investigator in general.
I know. I'm just saying it's
Yeah.
weird to set like a Christmas story in that universe where it's
Yeah.
like, Santa Claus is basically probably dead. Like that's what I was saying. Like during the thing, like what like Jesus looking down, like watching everyone celebrate. Wait, where are all the people? They're all dead. Oh my gosh! Like it's
Says
just a
the
weird
guy
setting,
who
that's
did
all.
what he did on
But I know
Disney
they
and
tried, but
Minecraft streams.
they definitely got the Christmas message, which is says the guy
James,
who's doing what he did.
yeah,
Like,
he always
well, I
brings
was
that
messing
up.
around.
He always brings that up.
I know.
It's going to be the laughing stock. One of these days, you watch. Mark my words. One of these days, he's going to go to Disneyland, and the Disneyland employees are going to be like, "Wait a minute, Stu, weren't you the guy who peed all over the place in Minecraft Disney?"
If I was actually on video, that might happen. But since I wasn't, I think I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll be like, I'll go to Disney, and they'll be like on the wall, there'll be like a picture of a Minecraft guy. And they'll be like, do not let this man
Do
into the
not let
park.
let this man urinate in your trash cans. Everybody else is fine. Just don't let this guy urinate in your trash cans.
Yeah, that would be funny, but I don't think it's it.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I thought okay. So I don't. To me, it doesn't feel like Christmas.
He
I don't
did
know
more
if
than that, lol.
he did more. I know he did more than that. To me, it just
Is it snowing by you?
no. You know what? Over the last couple of days, we've had a lot of rain, so it kind of got rid of all the snow. Got very little. Got very little. Lily, my dog, has been every time I take her outside, she likes to make little snow dogs in the snow. She's crazy. She like literally flops into the snow and rubs around in it and everything. She's a crazy dog. Love her to death, but she's a handful for sure.
Well,
Uh,
it snowed a lot here like last week, but then it like all went away. But it's supposed to snow again tonight.
where do you live again?
New Jersey.
Oh, I don't know why
New Jersey.
I always thought Pittsburgh for some reason.
I'm like a little bit east of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is like a 7 hour, no, probably 6 hour drive from here to the west, straight west. So imagine closer to the East Coast.
Hmm.
But the weather, I'm sure, is not that different. But yeah, it's supposed to snow here tonight, and also tomorrow morning, I think too. So
New Jersey, I live there too.
Oh, there you go.
Not sure how much.
James apparently lives in New Jersey.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm just kidding.
Well, damn, guess he's got to move.
I'm just kidding. Where
Yeah.
James? North Jersey, South Jersey? Where do you live? Curious to know. So why doesn't it feel like Christmas to you?
Why does it not feel like Christmas to me? I just feel like it came too soon. I feel like it doesn't feel. I don't know. Maybe it's the fact that we have very little snow. I don't know what it is, but it just feels it doesn't feel like Christmas. I feel like once you get older, once you get older, Christmas isn't the same as when you were a kid, right? So like it's like I mean it's a good day to like hang out with family and friends and have a good dinner, home cooked meal, with loved ones, but it's not like I'm. You know, when I was a kid, we would get up like at like 4 a.m. to go look under the tree and see what we got. I don't do that stuff anymore. I sleep in until like 1 p.m.
Well, you're an adult.
And then
That's what
yeah,
adults do.
yeah. I just
South Jersey.
I'm in North Jersey. Well, the good news is it's not Christmas yet, so you still got a few days to get yourself into the spirit, right?
Bah! Humbug! I say. No, I don't know. Yeah,
I think
maybe
you have to have the ghost of Jacob Marley visit you.
the
scary.
ghost of Jacob Marley.
Yeah.
Bob
He's a
Cratchit,
humbug.
sir. I'd like a chicken meal if I could. Make sure it's very expensive, 'cause you're Scrooge. Anyway. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know, man. Like I said, it's a good day for hanging with family and friends. But the gift thing is not really. I'm not really big on it as I used to be. Obviously.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, same here because like as an adult, like if I really want something, I'll buy
I'll
it.
buy it yourself. Yeah,
Right.
exactly,
If I don't want
exactly.
it, I won't buy it. And so it's very difficult for
And
someone to get me a gift that I
it's
would.
oh yeah, totally same. Yeah, like it's like my folks are always like, hey, what new video game do you want? I'm like, I probably already own it.
Well, for you, it's
Yeah.
a little bit. I mean, you tend to buy more newer stuff, so you could theoretically say like, hey, this game
I
is coming out of this date. Can you get it for me or something like that?
yeah
For me, like I
yeah.
don't tend to buy a lot of new stuff. Even it's mostly older stuff that like I just like, oh, what's this? Oh, okay,
So
I'll
then
buy that.
all you need to do theoretically is just give whoever wants to buy you a gift, maybe print out your shopping list on Amazon or whatever and just give it to them.
Yeah, but like it's so hard to find. Like I'm not like really actively looking for anything. That's what I'm saying. Like
Hmm.
there's maybe a couple things which they're not gonna find. So it's just a matter of like when I go on eBay and like look around, I'm like, oh, what's this? Who stole Hanukkah? What? Oh, but I wouldn't
Such
sell
a
for like less
weird
than that.
game. Such a weird game. Out of all games, that's the one you chose. I
Well,
find
I
that
purposely bought that because I was like, there has to be like one Hanukkah game out there. So when I
right.
found one, I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I gotta
Yeah.
play that. But a
So
lot of
the
the stuff I buy is like that. It's like I'm not looking for it. And I'm like, what is this? And I look into it. It's like, oh, that's interesting. Let me check that out.
The only one I found really funny was, and it's not really a Jewish game or anything like that, but or Hanukkah or anything, but it's the Spider-Man games. Spider-Man Miles Morales, and Spider-Man 2. All
Yeah.
of them have Jewish people
Oh yeah,
walking
right.
around the
I
city,
noticed that too. There's like tons
and
of random Jewish people in there.
yeah, and they actually, the creators of the game made it so that I think it's on Saturday or Sunday. If you play the game, they're nowhere in the city. I
Really?
think yeah, they're off at
That's not
the
bad.
synagogues.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's interesting.
yeah, and
I didn't
everybody
know that.
thought that was really fucking cool. That it was a great attention to detail. But then again, Insomniac Games is crazy on the detail. Did you know actually that for Spider-Man, all of the Spider-Man games, they did double recording of lines? And one of the fans picked up on it and asked Yuri Lowenthal, the voice actor who plays Spider-Man. They said, wait a minute. Am I hearing this right when I'm playing? Are there two sets of lines?" And he said, yeah, they recorded me saying the line normally in case the player is walking on the ground as Spider-Man. And they had me re-record the exact same lines as if I'm swinging through the air, because
Really?
it has to account for the player. So if the player is walking on the ground, the lines are said differently than if he's swinging in the air.
Did,
That's
like,
insane.
wait,
Think about that for a second. Think about that. That's double, triple even the lines, because he's got already over millions of lines of dialogue in the game, and then to re-record all that dialogue as if he's swinging in the air. So he does a lot more exertion, as an example. So like, say he's like talking to Aunt May, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll be there soon." That's how you would say it if you're on the ground. But when he's as Spider-Man, he goes, "Yeah, I'll be there soon." And he's like, there's more exertion in his
so
dialogue
that's the
because he's
difference is the
swinging.
exertion.
Yes, yes, because he's swinging, and from webs, and
What
so
would be?
he's holding onto the webs and everything.
That's so much money. I can't believe they were willing to do that.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, that company has always been great. So there's a few companies out that are just insane for detail, and two of them are Naughty Dog and Insomniac Games. Those two have blown me away with their attention to detail on their games. Like, they're
Insomniac
just
is like Sly Cooper,
crazy.
right?
Insomniac was, I don't know if they did Sly Cooper. They did the original Spyro games back in the day.
Oh, did they?
They
No, the
yes.
original Spyro games Toys for Bob Activision, wasn't it? So
No.
Toys
Toys
for
for
Bob
Bob.
did the
Toys for
Skyrim games.
Bob took over.
Yeah, right,
Toys for
right,
Bob is the new creators of Spyro. So the new remasters of Spyro, which by the way
Okay, I
are
was
amazing.
wrong. So Sly Cooper is Sucker Punch. So you're right.
Yep.
It's not.
Yeah.
So you said Spyro. Let's see.
Spyro and
Yeah,
Ratchet and
Insomniac.
Clank. Ratchet and
Okay,
Clank.
you're right.
Yeah.
You are right. Yeah, that's
Ah,
crazy.
you see, I'm smart. You're not. No, I'm just joking.
I can't believe that they spent so much money on that. Though it's crazy still. But
Yeah, no, it's insane, and I gotta say I love that company just because of how they treat their fans and everything. That is one of my all-time favorite companies. The CEO of Insomniac is really freaking nice, and he just treats his fans with the utmost respect and admiration. And I'll never forget the year that Spider-Man 1 came out. A lot of fans, because Insomniac is one of those companies that's really good on listening to the fans and then generally providing them with what they want. So Insomniac that year was like, oh, guys, what do you want for like Spider-Man skins? Is there any Spider-Man skins you want? We'll add them into the game in a free update. And invariably, a lot of the fans were asking for the Tobey Maguire skin, the original Spider-Man movie skin. And then Insomniac said, oh, we can't do that. We can't. We're not able to do that. Any other skins you want, but we can't do that one. We can't. And so yeah, so they said it's something to do with licensing issues or something like that, right? Christmas Eve that year that Spider-Man came out, it got an update, and the update just said "Merry Christmas, we love you all." Nothing else in the description of the update. That's it. Everybody went into the game and they got the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man skin with the dialogue "Merry Christmas." So they had planned that all in advance, guaranteed. They had the rights to that skin. They just wanted to surprise the players on Christmas.
maybe
I
they
thought
got
that.
the rights to it afterwards. Like
I don't know. No, I don't know. I think it was all planned. Come on. The rights. Who owns the rights to the movie? Rights to Spider-Man?
I guess Sony, right?
It's Sony, exactly. And who
Yeah.
made the Spider-Man game?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah.
It should be
No,
like
of course.
a Bully Maguire skin. That's what I thought people would ask for. You know what I'm
Bully.
talking about?
A what skin?
Bully Maguire.
Bully Maguire? What's that?
It's like a meme from Spider-Man 3 where
Oh.
like he becomes evil and he's like walking down the street wearing like black
Oh, they
shirt
have
and
that. No,
black
no, no.
hair.
They have that in Spider-Man 2.
Oh, they do?
Yes, they also have him doing the finger points and all that, the finger
Right, yeah,
guns and
exactly.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
it's in the
Bully
game.
Maguire.
It's in the game. You can actually do that. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. It
Have
is.
you played you've played a lot of games recently. Most of them have been I think most of the like licensed stuff. I know you did like RoboCop and you did Terminator 2D.
Mm-hmm.
2D, that's what it's called. I was confused. 2D or 3D.
Terminator 2D, No Fate. Yes.
Right.
Is
Well,
there?
Gears of War is not licensed, so that doesn't count.
Well, I mean, they're making a Gears of War movie, so I mean, technically,
Yeah, but that's not the same thing.
yeah.
But I mean, I feel like you've done a lot of bigger games lately. You've done obviously a lot of Star Trek stuff too.
Fair amount. Whenever I can find something decent from Star Trek, see, for me with Star Trek, I'm not gonna play a Star Trek game where it's all ship combat because I find that boring.
I think you should play
And
the
that's
Phantom Menace PS1 game lol.
the Phantom Menace PS1 game. I've actually played that in the past. I might stream it at some point. I have all the original Star Wars games, so I might do that, James.
I've never played that. Very good.
It's no. Not really. It's okay. The voice acting is weird. Qui-Gon Jinn sounds like Sean Connery, so I don't understand quite what the hell that was all about. Why you would get somebody to voice Qui-Gon Jinn and he
Jar
sounds
Jar's
like
in it, so
yeah. That's not a selling point, James.
Yeah, Jar Jar Binks is awesome. Have you ever
That's
played the Star Wars Episode 1 Obi-Wan game that was like on the Xbox?
uh Obi-Wan game
Yeah, it was supposed to come out for PC, but it was canceled for PC.
on
But
Xbox.
it came out on Xbox. I'm pretty sure. I never played it, but it was supposed to be like one of the best, like the best game they made at that time. Um,
I never even heard of it. Who was it made by? Was it made by LucasArts?
Made by LucasArts. Yeah, it was only on
I
Xbox.
no,
Yeah,
I
Obi-Wan sounded terrible in it.
I'm looking at it right now. You play you play the role of Obi-Wan, a Jedi apprentice, and it's basically you play through the episode one storyline. But like like they had like a bunch of episode one games. Like they had one of them was just a pod race, which I was like, who gives a shit? I mean, a lot of people love that game, by the way, but like I didn't care. And there was like the Gungan Frontier, which was like a real time strategy game with the stupid Gungans, and like who gives a crap about that? Then there
yeah.
was the main episode one game that James was talking about. And then there was this Obi-Wan game. I think there was one more that I'm not thinking of. There was also some kind of Jar Jar, not Jar Jar, but some other stupid bullshit. But this Obi-Wan game was actually like an action, like a serious action game, supposedly. You should check it out if you never have.
I don't think I've ever played it. Yeah, no, I've never even heard of it. So that's interesting. Yeah, I'll look into it. So for Star Wars games, for me, the only older ones that I have, which I'll stream in the new year, are Star Wars: The Force Unleashed 1 and 2 for my PS3. And I didn't mind them. I thought it was kind of stupid how Star Killer
If you're
could.
like a disciple of Darth Vader or whatever.
No. So the story is that he is the son of a Jedi, and
Did you stream one of those games?
no, I've never streamed the. You're
Which which
thinking
which which one did you stream that was like you're jumping like around in the? What the hell was that? I feel like you were on a train at some point.
that was Star
Jedi
Wars
Fallen Order and
Jedi.
Survivor Good.
Yeah, that was. There you go. He just answered your question. That was
Fallen Order.
Jedi Fallen Order. Yeah, that was Jedi Fallen Order.
Is that the one
Um,
you're a disciple of Darth Vader?
No. So no, that's the Force Unleashed, and that's not you're not a disciple of Darth Vader. So the backstory of that is, when you're really young, Darth Vader steals you from your father and kills your father, and your father is a Jedi. But you're so young that you don't remember it, so you think all along that Darth Vader is your father, and then you realize later on throughout the game that wait a minute, as your memory comes back, you realize that Darth Vader is not your father, and he stole you from your father.
That's a great twist. And in the game, does he go like, "No, I am not your father"? Like
That
they
that
like
would have been
bully
funny.
each
That would
other.
have been funny. That would have been funny.
That would be funny.
Also, Matt Sloan is actually the voice of Darth Vader in those games, and dude, that guy is an amazing YouTuber, or was. I don't even know if he still does stuff, but
I
he
don't know
he
who that
was
is.
so good. He used to be on a series called Chad Vader, and it was so funny. It was like Darth Vader working in a convenience store. Oh my god, it's freaking hilarious. And it's a comedy, and it's like not a convenience store, sorry, a supermarket. And so like he's dealing with like everyday customers, and it's so funny. Like guys would come into to the grocery store and be like, "Excuse me, you know where them marshmallows are?" And Vader would be like, "Over there." And then he would like pull out his lightsaber and turn it on as the customer's walking away and get ready to strike them. And then the manager would be like staring at him like, "No, don't kill the customer."
That's funny.
It's a really good show.
What
It's
were you
really
saying
good.
about Star Trek
What was it
games
about Star
before
Trek
I
games? I
interrupted?
was thinking about Star Trek games only because like the biggest video on this channel ever is that what's it called again? I keep forgetting.
Sorry, what's called?
The thing where you walk through the set of the Enterprise and like
Stage 9?
Stage 9, yes. That's like the biggest video ever on this channel, correct?
That is my biggest video on this channel. It's at 90,000 views or something like that. Yes, it's pretty big.
Right. So that's part of the reason why I think about Star Trek sometimes when I think about this channel because
Yep.
you've done a bunch of cool stuff with that. Did you ever stream the
Yes.
Orville one?
You know what the second biggest stream was? Trivia
Uh,
time. Trivia time. It was our Oregon Trail stream that you and I did.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
We never finished that game.
No. No, we didn't. It's another one of those ones that's stuck in the metaverse of nowhere because we got distracted by other stuff.
It's like so many people decided to watch it that we were just like, we're not finishing it.
We're done. Well, I got this. Interestingly enough, you say that because I got a comment a couple of, I want to say like last year from a subscriber, and he said, "Hey, not to be an ass or anything, but you started a game called The Crystal Skull. It was an old point-and-click FMV adventure game, and you never finished streaming it. Are you ever going to?" And I'm like, maybe.
You know what I have noticed though, like when I stream like a video that has like lots of parts.
How many views would a Paw Patrol stream get? 1 view by Chase Lowell.
A lot of times the first part will have lots of views. And then the next part, they trail down from there. And then, like, I used to think it was because people just couldn't be bothered to watch the rest of the parts, but I don't think that's actually the reason, because people have, like, said to me, like, hey, how come, I love this game that you streamed, like, it's too bad you never finished it. And I was like, what are you talking about? I did finish it. Like, just search for the other videos. But, like, YouTube will not always recommend, like, the sequel.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
so,
you have to find it manually. Yeah.
Right, so they're like, oh, okay, that was fun, but I guess there's no more, or they leave.
Okay, so here's how you fix that issue. So in the description of your video, put the link to the second part of the video.
You think they'll be smart enough to look there?
Yes.
Okay, I can try it.
I mean, I do it. I do it. If I'm on somebody else's YouTube channel, I'm like, oh, I wonder where the part 2 is. I'll look in their description first to see if it's in there. And invariably, most of the time it is in there, but sometimes no, they don't do that. But that's what I tend to do on my streams. Is if there's a part 2, I like to look them up.
Good to know.
And another thing to get views, obviously, people love timestamps. Love timestamps.
Yeah,
So
I usually do that, but like I don't always remember. You like to break it up into pieces and stuff.
yeah.
I mean, I don't do it for like if it's just like some one game for 2 hours. But if I stream something where it's like,
oh yeah, no, if it's a long game, yeah. That's what I did for Stage 9, and I think maybe that would have been part of the reason why it got so many views. Probably the other part was that somebody picked it up and posted it on their article or whatever. That's got to be because like there's no way that video would have exploded overnight like it did. I did timestamp everything though. Like if you go click on the description of that video, you'll see that I timestamped the entire thing. So if somebody's like, gee, I wonder what the bridge looks like, they have a timestamp for the bridge. They have a timestamp for the transporter room, for outside of the ship, for everything. Now I haven't really fucked around with the Orville since the massive update it got, which allows you to take shuttlecrafts out and land on planets. I'm really excited to check that out at some point, but I got so distracted with other things that I haven't even gotten a chance to try it.
Well, the truth is also the Orville is a really good show and it's really cool, but
it's fantastic.
The ship is never going to be as iconic as the Enterprise. Just like
Well, so for the game, the Orville game is a little bit different because a lot of the stuff that's in the game you don't see on the show. So I think I talked about this in the past, but the creators of the Orville game are also the creators of Stage 9, and they so everybody knew about Stage 9 after the fact. That's the biggest problem with Stage 9, was nobody knew about it. When it was a big deal, they all knew about it after the fact, when CBS said, shutting you down, and then there was like articles all over the internet about it. Oh, did you hear about the Star Trek game? Photorealistic Star Trek game that got shut down by CBS? That was the only time that anybody knew about it. That was the only time I knew about it. I didn't know about it before then. And so I contacted the developer and I said, you probably can't, but I would love to see or try Stage 9, and they sent me a copy. They sent me a digital copy of the final build.
They said, by the way, I work for CBS. Ha ha ha!
You're screwed now. No, no.
You know, there reminds me of. Have you ever heard of the game? I think I mentioned this before, ironically, although I don't know why this would ever be mentioned more than once. Have you ever heard of the game Limbo of the Lost?
Do you mean Lost Limbo?
No, Limbo of the Lost.
No. I've heard of
So
Lost Limbo, which is a PS4 game.
I've not heard of Lost Limbo, but this is Limbo of the Lost. So it's a game that basically came out for PC. It was published by a company called Tri-Synergy, which had a lot of issues with all their publishing, all their games they published. But what happened was, there was a scandal. It was discovered that basically the developers stole like 90% of the assets of the game from other like AAA games,
Oh, wow.
like from like one of the Unreal games, I think. And I don't remember what else, but like, no, I think from Elder Scrolls Oblivion they took tons of stuff, like textures and audio and like God knows what. There was like 6 or 7 AAA games, and as soon as they discovered it, basically the publishers pulled it off the shelf and like it was recalled essentially. So and there was a big scandal, and I don't think they didn't go to jail or anything like that, but basically they didn't make any money off their game. So I read about it like on the internet like the day that it happened, and there was a big I was in the city, and there was a big game store downtown that it used to be there. It's not there anymore. And I called them up and I said, "Hey, do you have a copy of this game?" And they said, "Yeah." And I said, like, "How many do you have?" They said, "We have 3 copies." And like,
Yeah.
I should have said like, "Can you hold one for me?" But I didn't. I just said, "Great." And I went down there. It took me like 20 minutes to get there. By the
And
time
they
I got
didn't.
there was 0 copies.
Oh, shit.
Other people had the same idea as me, which was like, "Oh crap, this is like something which is gonna be a collector's item, so I want to go buy it, I guess." So
Yeah.
now this game is like actually really hard to find. Um, there's a European version that comes in not a jewel case, a DVD case, which is cheaper. Like when I say cheaper, I mean like I think it sells for like $200, and the American version that's in like a box. Like when I see it listed, it's usually like $2,000. It's crazy, and like the game is notorious not just for having all its assets stolen, but for being like one of those games where everybody like who made it like seems like they're completely on drugs. So like, if you ever get a chance, if you're watching this podcast, wait until this Paintcast rather. Wait until the end. Don't leave now. But eventually, search on YouTube for Limbo of the Lost ending, and just watch the ending cutscene from that game, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. And then leave a comment here and tell us how messed up it is. So that's your homework. But you gotta check it out too, Gamers Grotto.
Okay. There was
Why did I bring that up, by the way? There was a reason for it. Why was I talking about that? I have no idea.
you just kind of brought it up. I don't
It
think there
wasn't
was.
completely random. There was a connection to it from something that you said before, but I don't remember what it is now. Oh my gosh. It'll come back to me, though. I'm sorry.
Yeah, after we're done the podcast, it'll come back to you.
Probably.
That's how it normally works. That's how it normally works.
While you go talking, I'll just be like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, that's it. I remember." But hey, go ahead, say something.
So yeah, no, that's how it is with me. Like I'll be like after the podcast ends, I'll be like, oh yeah, I meant to bring this up, and it's like, oh well, that's too late.
Well, it's okay. As long as we get in most of what we wanted to say, you can never get everything in. So
Yeah. But yeah, I am actually very impressed with this year and the previous year with how many classic games are getting remasters. I think it's really cool that we're getting so many great remasters of classic games that I grew up with. Because never in a million years would I ever think that I'd be playing like Blood or Outlaws on my PS5. Like, it's
I just ordered yesterday 2 physical editions of remastered games from Limited Run, which that's a whole separate topic, Limited Run. But
I know
one of them is
I know who Limited Run. They
no, I know
did the
I know you
They,
know who they are, but
yeah.
like a lot of people are pissed at them, like for a lot of reasons. But
Oh,
regardless of that,
Can you explain why? I never
I think
never even heard
people
about
are.
that.
I think people are generally pissed because they just take forever to make their games, and they feel
Oh
like
yeah. Okay.
it's a scam. They're holding on to the money for such a long time, and I had an issue recently with ordering some books for them that they were selling, and I have to return them all because it was a big to do. But regardless of that, so one of the games I ordered was the Brothers A Tale of Two Sons remake,
Okay. Yeah.
um, which I don't know if the original one had a physical edition ever, if it was just
It
digital. I don't
it
remember.
no, it did. I used to have the physical edition
It
back
did
in the day.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, so I ordered that, and then also, you know the game Jaws for NES? You know this
Unfortunately.
game?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, so they're remastering that game, but they're actually like apparently enhancing it and making it like a better game. Like this is what they
Huh.
like. This like the announcement here. Let me see if I can find it, because the way when I looked at it, I was like, who gives a crap? Like it's just a stupid, crappy game. But then when I
See,
read the
that's how I
description,
felt. That's how I felt when they remastered Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I was like, dude, why? First of
they
all,
didn't do very much there, right?
they did. They smoothed over a lot of the
No, but they
pixels,
didn't. But
but
they didn't make it any better. Is my point. So like, this is what it says
yeah.
here. It comes with two versions of the same box. One of them is the retro edition, which has basically the original game, but they have like save anywhere and rewind and achievements, whatever else. But then there's also an enhanced version, which features massively expanded multi-chapter adventure filled with nods and homages to all four Jaws films, new quests and objectives, new abilities and weapons for your boat and diver alike, more
Hmm.
challenging enemies and more ways to deal with them, and a robust realization of the NES game's role-playing elements and inspirations. So if you remember the original game, like the only thing you could do is like level up your boat, like and then you got to a certain level, you can fight more effectively. That was the role playing component in the original game, but I guess they're going to make it more advanced now. So it sounds like they're basically redoing the game and saying like this is what the game should have been. And I think that's pretty cool because you get the original version and you get this enhanced version. That's like so much more impressive to me than just like slapping a fresh coat of paint on top of it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Are you planning on streaming that on your channel when you get it?
It's gonna be a while, but eventually, hopefully,
What?
I would love
When
to.
is that game supposed to be coming out? I guess next year.
Well, the pre-orders for the physical copy are still open. Let me see when the digital version's coming out. Let's see. Uh, what's it say here? I don't know. It doesn't say. So I see all these articles talking about the physical, but obviously it has to be digital as well. I'll keep looking. If I see it, I'll let you know.
Fair enough. I find that I find that limited run is they're okay. But I think the one who is really impressing me with the remasters and remakes and all that stuff is Night Dive Studios.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
think that they always bring such epic content to their remasters. Like every single remaster that I bought from them off of PlayStation has had an extras menu with just a shit ton of content in it. Whether it's deleted enemies from like Doom or an entire shooting script for Blade Runner or whatever, like they always have like these amazing extras menus. And I often wondered, where the hell are you finding half the shit that you're putting in there? Like you must be contacting people who just have like these scripts just sitting in their room or something. It's kind of weird, but awesome at the same time.
I think I told you like I did an interview with Stephen Kick a long time ago, like when he first started on Night Dive. It wasn't me. It wasn't on my channel. It was I think the big box PC game collectors did like a I don't know what you want to call it, but like a multi-person interview with him. There was like 6 or 7 people on there. Um, and I remember thinking at the time, like, this guy talks so big, and he's like, he has all these big ideas and big like goals and big claims of what he's gonna do. And like honestly, at the time, I figured he's probably full of shit because that's just the way I am, I guess. And I'll just assume that people usually are because they usually are. They talk a lot and they don't actually get a lot done. But this guy, he's done a lot. I mean, obviously, I'm really impressed by all the
Oh
stuff they
yeah.
remastered. They're part of Atari now. They've really done an amazing job. So
They were responsible alongside Digital Eclipse for that Mortal Kombat collection that I streamed the one day.
yeah, right.
So
And they
yeah,
also
no,
have a couple other
they're
things that are delayed, like the Karateka collection, I think, and I forget what else. There's like a Jeff Minter collection.
that's
Just
already
really
out.
good.
That's already out. That's been
Oh,
out
that's
for
out
a
already?
while.
Okay.
That's been out for a long time.
Okay. The physical isn't out, I don't think. The
Oh,
physical's only.
yeah, maybe not, but it's out digitally. I've seen it a long time ago digitally. Um,
It's like what's that company called? I'm thinking of the one that does the Atari
Digital Eclipse.
Digital Eclipse, right? So it's those guys and Night Dive. Between the two of them, they've done a lot of these remakes, remasters, retro collections. It's very cool stuff.
Yeah, and then the Screaming Villains also is another one who remastered all the old FMV games for
Right.
console. So they did Night Trap. Uh, fuck, what else did they do? Night Trap.
They
That
did
that
that
construction site.
Texas, the Texas Ground Zero Texas or whatever it's
Ground
called.
Zero Texas, yes, and they also did the construction
Right.
game.
Men on site.
Men on, yeah, kids on
Right.
site. That's yeah,
Kids on
yeah.
site. Yeah. Right. Sorry. Wasn't there other stuff too? I think there was
Oh no,
music.
there's a lot of other stuff. I just can't remember half of it. But
Double Switch.
yes, Double Switch. Well, that was the sequel to Night Trap.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it was actually a sequel. It was like a
It's
spiritual
it's
sequel.
listed as the sequel, but
Oh, really?
yeah, yeah.
I don't know. By the
Um,
way, James asked a while ago about how many views in a Paw Patrol stream get. One view by Chase. I bet you actually, if we did a Paw Patrol stream, which we're not going to do, but if we did,
never.
I bet you would get a lot of views because there's a lot of people out there that watch all sorts of crazy stuff. You'd be surprised.
It's true. I
So
feel
yeah, it's
like
probably not
all
gonna
the
be.
views I would get on a Paw Patrol stream would be from all of Chase's alternate accounts.
What'll probably happen is you get like a whole ton of views, and then your channel gets shut down afterwards for like, you know, catering to children and really being an adult channel or something like.
Yep,
That's what's gonna happen. So
that's why I don't intend to do them.
that's not
I'm
the only reason.
good. I'm good. I already play enough stupid games. I don't need to add to them.
Yeah,
Uh,
I definitely need to play some more stupid games, but not that one.
excuse me. What did you play last night, sir?
Like I said, I need to play more stupid games. That's why I'm doing it.
The one last night was probably the stupidest game you've played in a while.
But the weird thing about that game, not the weird thing. There's a lot of weird things about that game.
I was gonna
But
say.
one weird thing about that game is like you kept on going to that girl's room. Do you watch? Were you paying attention? It was like every single like level you had to like get into this woman's room, and then she kept saying like, "I'll meet you back at my room," and like, I'm sorry, but there's like when I hear that, there's a little bit of undertone there, and they just were like, whatever. I don't know. It was weird. It was just I just thought the whole thing was weird. But
I mean,
anyway,
you gotta learn about the Jewish tradition somehow, and what better way than to go back to the room?
I suppose. Did you ever see that Woody Allen movie, Instructing Harry?
No, I haven't really watched a lot of Woody Allen movies, if I'm being honest.
Well, I don't want to say what happens in that movie because I don't want your channel to get taken down. But if you're if
Oh,
you want to see some interesting interpretation of Jewish culture, it might be worth watching the part with Demi Moore. So that's all I'll say on this channel.
so I know we weren't really gonna bring it up too much tonight on the stream, but what do you think of Trump renaming the Kennedy Center? Oh
I mean,
fuck!
Did you mention that to me? I don't think you did, but I heard about that
No,
separately. I
no,
mean,
but
I think it's apparently against the law.
it is against
That's
the law. But
that's what.
he got rid of everyone who would oppose it. That's the
Yeah, but
problem.
the people that like voted for it are not like authorized to vote for it anyway. Like it's against. Like my understanding is, I'm not like a lawyer or anything like that, but my understanding is that when Congress like created the Kennedy Center, they had to pass a law to do it. And part of what it says in the law is A, that they'll never add like rename it, and B, they won't without like an act of Congress, and B, they also are not allowed to add any other name to the side of the building, which is like specifically what he did. And apparently, like
So
he put like a
how?
scaffolding and covered it all up, and then like just did it. How what? How did he do it?
No, how did he get away with it then? If that's the case,
How does he get away with a lot of stuff that he does?
by firing all the staff. This is the thing. This was all planned in advance. I know it is because when you think back to when he first became president, the very first week he took office, he fired everybody from every every walk of life that would oppose him, whether it be the FBI, the CIA, whoever who he thought would get in his way. He got rid of them and replaced them with pathetic yes men. And so that's why I believe that this was all planned in advance.
Yeah, well, regardless of that, I mean, to answer your question partially, like I have to give a little bit of like negative credit to President Obama because when
Okay.
he was the president here, there was a lot of stuff he wanted to do, and he couldn't get Congress to support it because Congress was divided. There was like Republicans, Democrats, whatever, and
Yeah.
basically he at the time said, well, if I can't get it done, the right way through the law, I'm going to get it done through my pen, and I'll just sign executive orders and just do whatever I want. At the time, people were like, "Is that legal? I don't know if that's legal." And he basically said, "Well, I think it is, and I'm just going to do it." And I think whatever he wanted to do at that time, like I don't remember exactly what it was, but like I think like people didn't care that much about it to make a huge deal because like at the end of the day, whatever he did, it wasn't like terribly earth shattering. But he created a precedent that like the president could just do these things by writing executive orders. And Trump has like heavily leaned into that. Basically, like said, "Oh, I'll do the same thing. Whatever I want to do, I'll just make an executive order." And it's really bad. I mean, from my perspective, regardless if you agree with it or not, like if you think it should be the Trump and Kennedy Center, or if you don't, and personally, I don't see why it needs to be the Trump and Kennedy Center. Let him make his own fucking center or whatever he wants, in my
Yeah.
opinion. But regardless of what you think about that, like I think people need to be concerned about the overreach in executive power by the president. Like their whole, the United States was founded on the principle of like there's not going to be a king, and there's going to be three branches of government and the separation of powers. And so when any of those powers like overreaches, it's a threat to the system, and hopefully, that's the extent of it is going to be putting his name on stuff. Which, to be fair, like I think the most important thing to Trump is getting his name on stuff. So, like that might be the extent of it, but maybe for the next president it won't be. Maybe he'll do something even worse. Like I don't know. So I think it's the precedent that I'm most worried about. But yeah, I mean, I don't think this is the type of law that's like punishable by jail time or something like that. But regardless, like it shouldn't be happening. And this is I mean, in one sense, this is the least of all the things that people would probably care about because like it doesn't affect anybody really, it just annoys people. But it's also just like flaunting, you know, the laws. So I don't know. That's what I think about it. What do you think about it? After I spoke for 20 minutes.
I don't know. I don't agree with anything he's doing, if I'm being honest. I think he's an idiot. My favorite was, and there's this video that I thought was really funny, and I sent it to you a while back with, who was it? It was, not Stephen Colbert. It was, oh God, I can't remember his name right now.
Jimmy Kimmel.
No, not him. It was, anyway, so he was running down a Trump video where he's on Air Force One, I guess it was, and it was before the plane took off, and there was reporters in it, and
Oh, right.
they were like asking him.
It was the guy, it was Jon Stewart.
Jon Stewart, that's who it was, yes, and they were asking Trump, well, what did your MRI do? What did you get scanned? Oh, I don't know what I got scanned. You're gonna have to ask my people. I don't understand any of that. It's like, how do you not know? How do you go into an MRI and not know what it scans? Are you an idiot? I'm sorry.
He obviously knows. He just
What?
don't want to say it.
Yeah, of course. He doesn't want people to know that he's very fucking sick, which he is. Yeah,
Well, I don't know if he's sick or not. But
oh no, he is. Oh god, yes, he is. Dude, have you seen the way he stumbled away? He was like drunken Gollum. Anyway, no, but I mean, not just that, but and then one of the reporters asks something about his cognitive, his his intelligence or whatever. And then he says, well, let me tell you something. It's better than yours, okay? You're stupid. And then he turns over to another reporter who had nothing to do with anything, goes, so are you. And Jon Stewart's made it sound like like it's a sitcom. It's a comedy act. You're stupid. So are you. Good night. And I was like, but it does feel like that, doesn't it? like it's so weird. And I'm like, and then he just stumbles back to like his room on the Air Force One plane.
He basically insulted them, told like the F off or something. He did like something really rude to them. I don't remember what it was anymore.
No, so okay, so the big one was when
you're an idiot or something like that.
Yeah. No. It was so for that specifically. He said, "You're stupid. So are you." He basically said the exact wording was, "I would ace all intelligence tests, which is
cognitive exams."
Yeah, I would ace all of those more than you. You're stupid. So are you. Good night. Like quite literally what he said, and it was just really funny because the other female reporter, I can understand insulting the one who asked the question, but he then insulted a random other reporter that had nothing to do with anything. She didn't even say anything.
Well, I'm assuming that
she was just standing there.
From CNN or something, some network he didn't like. I mean, it wasn't reason. But
no, I don't think he has a reason for anything these days.
I think he has a reason, but like, regardless, could you imagine like being one of those reporters, and it's like that's your job to like get insulted by the president of the United States?
It's not just that. Can you imagine getting insulted by any president in the United States for no fucking reason?
That's what I mean. Like, you have to go back the next day and take it again. Like most people, if someone like treats them like shit, you walk out, you walk away, unless it's some job you can't like quit, and then you're looking for another job, or why you take it for a while.
So there's a Canadian series called This Hour is 22 Minutes. It's kind of like our own version of Saturday Night Live, if you will. And they did a skit, and they have one of the best Trump impersonators I've ever seen. And I'm not the only one who feels this way. A lot of Americans feel this way too. They see this guy and they're like, "Damn, he is spot on." And he did that. There was a skit he did where he's like advertising a book that's coming out. He's like, let me tell you something. I got a new book for your kids. Okay, it's called. Let me tell you, it's called Quiet Piggy. It's literally called Quiet Piggy. Which is Piggy, yeah. Which is a reference to when he told a reporter, "Quiet Piggy." Remember? He pointed at her.
He said to a reporter, "Quiet Piggy."
Yeah. You didn't know that?
It's not the same thing with the Air Force One.
No, this is different. Yeah, he's been doing this a lot apparently, with all these different names.
Well, you're saying that he's like, he's crazy. I think what it is he just doesn't give a shit anymore because he knows that like
he's fucked.
This is his last term, and there's almost no like repercussions to anything he does. He just doesn't care. He's just like, I'm gonna be like I feel like the first term he was trying to like a little bit, even though he didn't try very hard, he was trying a little bit to like keep it under control and like not show everybody like the type of like of behavior that he has. And now that it's like a second term, it's like whatever, you know, like whatever I want to do, I'm going to do. That's it. Just take it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that wording on the Kennedy Center is just on with like sticky tape or something. Can just peel
I
right
don't think
off.
so. It looks like it's pretty solidly on there. I mean, again, I don't know like how much people care about that. Like it's, you know what I mean, but it's still, I don't know. I just don't care.
Disrespectful.
Well, yes, it's disrespectful for sure. It's also petty
It's
that
a
it's
memorial. At the end of the day, that was a memorial for Kennedy.
right.
It
That's why
wasn't
it
a
was created.
memorial for fucking Trump.
Right, exactly. It doesn't make any sense. Like make,
Yeah,
that's what I say. Make your own thing if you want to do
yeah,
something.
exactly. Before he leaves, mark my words. This is gonna happen, folks. Mark my words. Before he leaves, he's gonna rename the White House to the Donald J. Trump Palace of. He's gonna Palace of what's it called?
Well, how about Biff's Pleasure Palace or whatever?
Biff's Pleasure Palace.
You know what I'm talking about? Like from Back to the Future Part Two.
Yeah. From
It's like sort of similar to
yeah.
that. Anyway, hopefully you don't get like taken away during this podcast by the secret police.
Oh yeah. No, I think they got better stuff to do. They're too busy arresting anybody who comes into the United States.
Gosh. Also,
The,
they always check
all
you
those
guys.
terrorists, let me tell you. There's the other day I was at the border. Okay, I was down there at the border, and I saw. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you still what I saw. I saw a 90-year-old grandmother, and I thought to her. I thought to myself, she's got cocaine. ISIS, whatever the hell your name is, arrest her.
Do you ever see that video on YouTube of Donald Trump plays Papers, Please?
Oh, you're talking about the YouTuber who does his voice or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're talking.
Yes.
Oh, it was really
Yes.
good. It was really good. Yeah, I seen
It's
it.
so funny.
I think you linked it to me one time.
Yeah, I'm sure I did. If you guys haven't seen that, you should search for Donald Trump that plays Papers, Please. Papers, Please, that game about immigration and stuff.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
really funny, that video. Because also like he's like there's like a woman he makes her go through the X-ray machine, and he's like, it's a completely random search, completely random.
Let me tell you, it's
Take off all
completely
your
random.
clothes. It's whoever did that, they nailed it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh my gosh, it's messed up.
It's a completely random search, ladies. Let me tell you something. It's completely random. Take off all your clothes. Everything's gonna be fine. Okay. All right. But yes. Yeah. No, it's crazy. I don't know, man. I'm just thankful I live where I live. I guess I don't have to worry too much about all this craziness. I mean, it does affect the rest of the world, and I find that really funny that like American friends are always saying to me, or not sorry, not American friends, but American people in my on my Facebook or
Not your
whatever.
friends, yeah, not
They're
your
not really
friends.
my friends. No, they're people who I correspond with, but they're not really my friends. I'm not making a joke when I'm saying that either. But and then they go, well, I don't know why it should concern you. You're Canadian, and it's like, excuse me, do you know what Trump is doing to Canada? Like maybe think before you talk, because there's a lot of shit going on because of him. So yeah, no, it's and I noticed that I watch a YouTuber, Tyler Bucket. He's a YouTuber that he's an American YouTuber that reacts to Canadian stuff, and he says, you know, it's so interesting the stuff he learns about Canada and how much Canada is affected from Trump's actions that he never would have known about had he not actually done the research. And he says that everyday Americans don't realize how bad it is. They don't.
Well, how is it affected? Like, assuming you don't come into the U.S. or you just stay in Canada, how is it actually affected?
Our costs of food have skyrocketed, especially for American produce. a lot of electronics are coming in from the U.S. and or a fair amount anyway, and because they've all been tariffed to shit, it affects us as well. So like any Chinese products and or China products and all that kind of stuff, it affects us. Like we're paying a lot more for everything. It seems these days. Like as an example, tonight I went out and only bought a couple of things. I bought a couple of groceries like milk, some strawberries and raspberries, some bananas, and I was not expecting the bill to be too much. I was expecting like 40, $50 maybe, and I came out to like $80, and I'm like,
Wow.
the fuck? I bought like one bag of shit. Like I don't understand.
Why do you buy shit?
Let me tell you something, Stu. Deported. No, okay. Anyway, but no. Jokes aside, though, it's nuts. I don't. It never used to be like this.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's just
The
crazy.
prices are pretty high, unfortunately.
And a lot of Americans have this belief of, oh, don't worry, guys. Once he's out of office, the new leader who takes over will fix all the damage between Canada and the United States. And the thing is that if you live in Canada, you'd know that 99.9% of Canadians just don't give a fuck anymore. Even if a new political leader comes in and says, oh, well, we're going to fix all the damage that Trump did to Canada, we're going to reverse all this shit, Canadians are done. We're done. We don't want to deal with America anymore. We've moved on. Our leader, Mark Carney, has already made trade negotiations with Europe. And so we're not dealing with the United States anymore.
I know, but like, I know that you're saying that now, and I
no. It literally happened. It's already been set in stone.
Yeah, but so lots of things can change tomorrow or next day or whatever. My point is, I understand that's how right now Canadians feel, but realistically, like some very large percentage, I feel like it's close to 90% of the population of Canada is concentrated very, very heavily on the southern, with the exception of a few major cities that are not there. Like, not right at the southern border, obviously, but pretty close to the southern border with the U.S. And there's a reason for that. There's two reasons for it. One is it's freaking cold when you get further north. The other reason is that there's always been good trade between the two countries, and the countries have been friends and neighbors for a long time. So
yeah, and that's why I don't Yeah, that's why I don't understand why all of this initially happened. Because everything was fine for so long, and then suddenly Trump takes office and goes, well, let me tell you, the drug dealers from Canada selling us fentanyl. It's like, no, that's Mexico. Sorry.
I think I told you that, like, months ago when this stuff was happening, there were people that I spoke to that were like, oh yeah, Trump's doing a great job, Like, okay, how do you explain the Canada thing? And nobody I spoke to had any answer for that. And then, like, eventually they're like, well, I guess he can't get everything right. And I'm like, what? Wait a second. Like,
it's a big thing to not get right.
Well, aside from that, like, he just intentionally went and, like, pissed off, like, our ally and our neighbor for no reason whatsoever. Like, it's not like he tried to accomplish something else and he made a mistake. Like, he just started off with Canada for no reason. Like, what possible reason could there be for that? And nobody that I spoke to had any answer to that question. So to question why did he do it, I have no clue why he did it. It doesn't make any sense.
It's the same reason why he goes, "You're stupid, so are you. Good night." Yeah, it's the same shit. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it.
Well, he's just crazy. Laughing his ass off and being like, look what I did. I called these guys stupid.
Yeah.
I put my name on the Kennedy Center. I got Canada to hate me.
If I'm being honest with you, it feels like a power trip.
Yeah, 100%.
It just feels like because he thinks that he's the president of the United States, he can do whatever he wants. And nobody will.
Mark Carney is unfortunately correct. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, you have to rename this to the Trump cast if we're not careful.
No, we can change the topic, but I just this craziness, man. And my favorite was though. Before we go change the topic here, he posted a video the other night on his his various platforms of him talking about Christmas and the New Year and everything, and he was like, and I thought it was really funny because I looked at the comment section. The comment section was really lacing into him, but he goes, "Let me tell you, it's been a fantastic year. I'm telling you guys, we've accomplished so much that no other politician has ever done. I'm telling you, America has never been better, and it's gonna be a great Christmas and a wonderful New Year." And I'm like, "What? What?
Yeah,
Are you for real, sir? What have you accomplished? Please enlighten us."
yeah, I'd like to know too. Actually,
Yeah.
I can't think
What
of very
what
much.
what amazing thing has been accomplished this year
Well,
besides
apparently he
losing your
stopped.
allies and basically fucking over the American people?
He stopped 7 wars that were gonna happen. Apparently,
Yeah. Oh yeah, the ones that happened in his head. Yes, I remember those.
well, they didn't. No, the ones that didn't happen in his head. The ones that were gonna happen in his head. He
Yeah.
stopped. But
Was
yeah,
that when
I
he
don't.
maybe that's how he stopped them. He went for an MRI scan.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't. I don't. I
That's
don't know
that's
what,
how he
what he's
stopped them.
doing. I don't. I honestly. I just don't think he really cares anymore. That's unfortunately. And like, so we have a
No.
guy in the White House who just doesn't care,
No.
and I mean, and it's very damaging to the country. And even if you're like, if you're a Democrat, obviously you're upset. If you're a Republican, I think a lot of Republicans are upset too because they're like, this is not what I voted for. And but I mean, unfortunately, it is what they got. So.
So there is one video that they released over October where it was Melania, the department store mannequin that he's in a relationship with, and him standing in front of the White House, and they got kids trick or treating, and it was at Halloween, and he was like handing out bags of candy to kids and the parents, and then he was steering them towards I guess the ballroom or somewhere. I don't know where he was steering them. And so I left a comment and I said, well, he's just steering them towards Epstein's Island, his ballroom, Epstein's Island. Because that's what he's called it. And my comment got one like, and it was from Barron Trump. And I'm like, there's
What?
no way in hell that's actually Barron Trump. There's no way in hell.
Oh,
So I
possible.
went, so I went and I looked at his Facebook page, and it actually was. And I'm like, what? Why did you like? It was an insult. Unless he plans to actually name the ballroom Epstein's Island,
Maybe he's not a fan of his dad. I don't know.
maybe. I don't know, but it was literally him. It wasn't a fake account.
Yeah, that doesn't make
And
sense.
what gave it away was all the people on in his friend section. I scoured his Facebook page basically just to make sure that it wasn't just a scam account, because you can always tell the difference, right, when you go to like one of those
Usually,
scam accounts. Well, normally it's because the biggest giveaway is when they have like multiple display pics, and you go through their different display pics, and then suddenly they change, and suddenly the display pics of Barron Trump change to some random woman or something like that.
right?
Yeah, like and then that's when you know that they're scam accounts or fake accounts. But this one, no, this one looked 100% legit, and I'm like, okay, so what's going on here? Why do you hate your dad?
So strange.
It is, and I captured it actually because I was like, this is weird. Um,
Well, I guess you're a fan.
there you go. But
Oh boy.
but and that's the other thing. Everybody's always asking about that. When are we going to see Epstein's Islands records or whatever? When are we going to see that? And I don't think we ever will. If I'm
I
being
don't.
honest.
I don't think there's anything actually there, honestly, because the thing with that is those records, like, Biden had them too, and if there was anything there that would have incriminated Trump, they would have released that a long time ago. So I'm pretty sure that's just noise. Like, I think to this, I always see so many people who like say something about Epstein whenever there's anything they want to say about Trump, and it's like,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to tell, like, how many of those people really believe it's Pepsi, or how many of them just use that as a way to, like, get at him or whatever.
Get
And
at
I think
yeah,
it's the
yeah.
second one.
I have noticed that a lot of the people that bring it up. See, I don't really bring it up. I the only time I ever brought it up was in that joke about the ballroom, but that's the only time. I don't really just bring it up
Oh,
randomly on Trump's pages or anything. But I notice a lot of people will do it so weirdly. He'll be like, happy holidays, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful Christmas. And then you go to the comment section, and there's like this one guy going, yeah, about the Epstein Island documents. I'm like, what?
right, exactly.
Like, what? It's so out of place. Like,
There's
why
a
would you
lot of
say
that
it to
out
that?
there, and that's the thing. I always tell people, like,
Yeah.
if you wanna like say something bad about Trump, you can find a lot of things to say without making up shit. It's
Yeah.
the same thing for a lot of people. You don't need to make up shit because there's so much out there that's like proven and
Yeah.
that he's proud of. You know what I mean? So, like,
Yeah.
why make stuff up? It's not. It just ruins your argument.
Yeah.
And it's like they'll say, "Oh, I didn't make it up. I just, that's what I think." But, like, when you say stuff that you've no evidence for, again, it weakens your argument. Like, I can say, like, "Hey, you've, like, one testicle," and you'd be like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "Well, I'm just asking a question. Like, maybe you do. I'm not saying you do. Like, maybe you do. I don't know." Like, that's the type of stuff that people do nowadays. But it's like, it's not necessary. Like, it's just, there's plenty of things I could say about you if I want to be insulting that are actually true. So,
Yeah.
anyway.
But so
Yeah.
yeah, so the other day I ended up watching Accumulator Films
Oh yeah, how was
YouTube
that?
stream. It was good. I mean, he was playing the old Tiger
Gamecom.
Electronics.
Gamecom, it's called.
Yeah, and I ended up talking to him for a little bit there, and I'm actually surprised with the amount of stuff he collects, and he's got two of those actually.
That's funny.
He bought two of them because the other one he's got in mint shape, factory sealed in a box, and then he's
That,
got
that that thing is such a piece of junk, though.
he doesn't just have that. He's got multiple different handhelds and multiple different. So that stream was about, I want to say, like 4 or 5 hours long, and he pulled out all, not just the Gamescom. He pulled out all these old Tiger Electronics systems that he has, and
Wow.
he it was a long stream, and he kind
What's
of
his name again?
Accumulator Films.
What's the guy's name?
Alan, Alan,
Alan.
Alan,
Alan.
Alan.
Alan. Yeah,
Yeah,
Alan.
yeah.
We're
No,
going to be
they're
cooking
really
Gamecom today.
I do really like them. I do like their personality, and they're nothing. He's nothing like the idiots that he plays in his games. But I mean that's the point, right? He knows that he's an idiot in his games. Like
I think
it's
he, like,
deliberate.
it seems like he has a little bit like that personality. Not like he's an idiot, but like he's silly. That's the sense I get
I
from watching
I
him
don't
stream.
I don't think I don't think that's I think that's just to get views. I don't think
You know.
that's anything other than that. Uh yeah, like no, when he was doing his stream, he called some random fans. I guess he's making a new game and it's Kickstarter funded or something. I guess the ones who donated the most money or whatever got to get a phone call from him, but he does it in character as the character from I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandmother. The the I don't even know what the hell his name was. Noah. And so he does it as Noah, and so he's, "Hello, it's me, Noah. How are you? You ready for Dead Grandmother too?" And he does it like that, and then after he finishes the phone call with them, and he did it live, right, on his podcast, or not his podcast, sorry, his stream. And then after he finished with that, he just like went straight back into normal, being his normal voice and everything. It was just kind of really funny to see the transition from being like this complete idiot to being normal again. So
he's definitely a funny guy. One thing that I sort of, when I've seen them together, like, just strikes me like how like good they seem for each other.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
They're perfect. They are perfect for each other. They're both zany.
Like right. You usually see a couple that seems like they're so good for each other like that.
Yeah.
But anyway, talk about Kimulator films, makers of fine games such as I'm in Love with Your Dead Grandma. And we streamed on this channel. You streamed it.
We did in the past. We reacted.
Too, I think.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so, but maybe, who knows? No, it definitely wasn't our best at all. But may have been
762 views.
762.
Yeah.
What the
Not bad, right?
fuck? Are you for real? I didn't even know that.
I just looked it up. Yep.
Oh.
It happened pretty quickly too. I think it was like right when you streamed it, like a few days later, it got a bunch of views. It's just so strange.
Maybe we should stream some more of his games. I'm down. I have a lot of his games. I'm a fan of sorts. Not a diehard fan like some of his other fans, but I respect what he does. I respect the grind, and I find his games funny.
Yeah.
I am always for helping indie game developers. However, I can.
Bond, the Stealth Affair that we did on my channel got 437 views.
Well, that's because you had Q there to help you out.
That's right. That's exactly the reason.
Yes.
Silver Case got.
I'll never forget. One view? Is that what you just said? That would have been funny.
1893, A World's Fair Mystery. The first episode of that got 700 views.
I remember getting kind of upset with that stream, only because well, I'll explain. So
I remember
you used me to do the voice work on that, and then one day you literally just brought on what's his name? Dorian. And you didn't even ask me if I wanted to do it or nothing. You just brought him in to do the rest of the game, and I'm like, well, what the fuck was that all about? Why am I there for like half of it, and then you bring in someone else for the rest? To me, that was kind of douchey, and that for the longest time that pissed me off. Because I'm like,
for telling me, because I don't remember, but I apologize, Richard.
Oh, I'm over it now, man. I don't give a fuck. But
told me, I mean, the truth is, he paid me like $50. I'm just kidding. He didn't pay me.
No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. I don't remember why that happened. It probably, the truth is, like, you were just not around or something, and I didn't realize you cared, because you were complaining the game was horrible. I remember. So at some
that
point,
doesn't mean I don't. Okay, just because I say that a game is horrible doesn't mean I don't want to help you stream it. Silly.
So I thought I got the idea that you weren't really into it, and then you weren't around one day, and I was just like, maybe he wants to do it, because he was asking me, can I like stream something with you? So I was like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
But if I would have known that you wanted to do it, I would never have done that.
No, it's cool, man. I just thought it was kind of weird that you used me for like half the streams, and then the second half is like somebody else.
I used you. I didn't use you. We collabed. It's different.
I don't know, man. I'm not really getting anything out of this though, right? I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting.
Oh, what am I getting out of this right now? What are you talking about?
I'm just messing with you, dude.
Where's my money?
Where's my money?
Give my money.
I demand to be paid.
No, actually, the angry video game nerd.
Vandal Industries needs payment. All right.
The Angry Video Game Nerd.
Yeah.
Like, the channel right now, if you watch it, like it's not that funny anymore. It hasn't been really funny for a long time. I
Yeah.
think like in my opinion, like having seen like all of it like in retrospect, the channel like really started to not become funny anymore when Mike Matei left. And there was some
Yeah.
other collaborators he had that were friends of his
I
that
well,
left.
I don't know. Like yeah, I kind of agree with you, and I kind of don't because I remember he brought on Gilbert Godfrey.
There was like one
A couple.
episode.
No, he was on for a couple of episodes actually.
I thought just one.
Mm-mm. No, he came back as Fred Fox for a couple of episodes.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
anyway,
I don't know why, but
I'm not saying he
it's kind
hasn't
of
had any
weird.
good episodes at all. Like
And
but
the other one that I really liked was and I think it was only one or two episodes, maybe a little bit more, but Macaulay Culkin was on, and
yeah, I forgot.
they played all the Home Alone games together, and I thought that was really cool too.
It was alright. I'm not saying he hasn't had any good episodes at all recently, but like on a whole, like first of all, what made me start watching AVGN was like back in the day was like I watch it here and there, but then
Do you,
like they had those episodes like where he did Star Trek, where like Mike Matei was a Klingon and they fought or whatever. And,
oh
like
yeah, oh you mean all the skits and stuff that they
all
did?
the skits, yeah, the skits were
Yeah,
very funny.
no, they
And
were
like
clever.
the new stuff that they do is not as funny, and like I
Mhm.
think it was like his friends and him that we're you know we're good friends working together, and they made funny stuff. But then at some point, I think it became like more of a business for him, and those other guys weren't getting paid, as far as I know. And
Do you think that's it, or do you think that maybe he's just settling down? Because you have to keep in mind that when he started, he was in his like 30s. He's in his 50s, mid 50s right
I
now.
think I think he's in his
Nope,
40s, but
no, he's not. He's in his
are you
50s.
sure?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Let's see if I can look it up.
yeah. Look it
James,
up. Look it up. James Rolfe, Rolfe.
he's 45 according to Wikipedia. Born in
Oh,
1980.
okay, all right. Well then,
Close
my
though.
bad.
But no, I think he still wants to be funny because there's two reasons I say that. One is he still makes videos. I mean, obviously he wants to make money, but I don't
Yeah.
think he wants to make bad content. I think he just doesn't know how to make good content, really, in terms of funny, and by himself. Like, because he's obviously funny to some extent, but like, did you ever see the AVGN movie?
Yes, I own it.
I mean, I went to see like one of the premieres in New York City, and it was like one of the worst things I've ever seen. That was my impression at the time, at least. I haven't watched it again since then, but I was so disappointed because it wasn't funny. It was just like he tried to do a lot of special effects or whatever. Like he made the movie he wanted to make, but it wasn't a funny movie. I feel like that's a lot of what we got from him. Like after like Mike Matei and other people left, is just like his idea of like making a video is like some over the top skit with like some cool special effects or whatever. Like that's
I'll
all
be honest,
well
the
and
only
good, but
reason I watched that movie was for Robbie Wrist. I didn't really watch it for anything else.
who's Robbie Wrist?
Robbie Wrist is well, he used to be on
Is that his friend?
no, Robbie Wrist is a Hollywood actor and he's also a singer and
No,
he
I'm saying
has
who do
his
you
own
play in the
band.
movie?
But anyway, Robbie Wrist was one of the original kids from the Brady Bunch, and he was also the voice of Michelangelo in the live-action Ninja Turtles movies by Jim Henson back in the day. He is also a voice
Oh,
actor for
original
video
kids of the
games and
Brady
stuff like
Bunch?
that. He was in the
Hold on a
Brady
second.
Bunch. Yeah.
Robbie Wrist?
Yep. Robbie
Oh, he's
Rist.
that dumb shit cousin Oliver? Oh my god. That's who played the Brady Bunch? I hated that kid. Um, who's
Yeah,
he?
no, so he's not like that now, obviously. He's
Well,
nothing like that
obviously
kid.
not. He probably wasn't a loser even then, just like his character was a loser. It's not his fault. Um, it's funny, actually, what it says here. Risk played, I didn't know this, Risk played cousin Oliver in the final 6 episodes of the Brady Bunch. With the regular children all growing older, his inclusion was intended to reintroduce a cute younger child to the series. However, the idea backfired as most viewers disliked the Oliver character, and the plan became moot as ABC had opted to not renew the series even before his debut. This gave rise to the TV term Cousin Oliver Syndrome. He's a meme, basically.
But he under the thing is with him, he's really chill because he actually understands all of that and he finds it funny. You know what I mean? He could be one of those actors that is like, oh, you know what? Why are you guys treating me like shit because of this? He doesn't care. He supports. He understands why a lot of people never like that character, and he totally gets it. I've always found with him that he is really chill and very laid back and very friendly and polite and really cares about his fans, which is really nice because a lot of Hollywood actors aren't like that. They're just kind of conceited, if I'm being honest. He's not like that. He's not like that at all. Another thing that he did, which is something.
Earlier, not though, right?
Another thing he did, which you might remember, is what's it called? Star Warped. Remember that game, Star Warped?
Yeah.
He was one of the voices of one of the nerdy kids. So there was two nerdy kids who hosted that game. It was him and Brian Posehn, who is another Hollywood actor and comedian. Anyway,
he played. It says here he played the E.T. alien in the Angry Video Game movie.
Yes.
So did you like that movie?
It was okay. I didn't like it, and I also didn't dislike it. It was a mixed bag.
From the perspective of like, if you treat it as a standalone film, I could see that. But like, I was a big fan, and his stuff was really good back then. And like I said, I went into the city. And I got tickets to go see like one of the premieres.
It
and
felt
like, from that perspective, I was super disappointed.
Yeah, it felt like to me like it was just like, oh, look who we got in this film. That's what it felt like. It felt like star power more than anything else.
But also
You can't.
special effects.
Come on. Oh, come on. No. I disagree with that statement, dude. He used little tiny toy models for when the buses went on fire and everything. No, it's special effects.
What about like the guy driving around the tank with his arms cut off or whatever, like the giant?
Oh, come on. That's like
it wasn't money, but I think like this he likes doing like bullshit like that. I think that was like, I don't know. I agree it wasn't good special effects. It wasn't like CGI.
There was no money on that film put towards special effects whatsoever. It was all done in a basement. It's superimposed. A lot of it was superimposed shit. But anyway, that aside, I think the shitty special effects were, part of the humor. I'm pretty sure that's why he made it like that. It was meant to be part of the humor. He wanted to make it campy. But all in all, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't much care for it either. It's not one of those films that I'm going to be telling, future generations about. Oh, one of the best movies of all time is the Angry Video Game Nerd movie. Like, no, come on.
I think it's a shit stain on the Angry Video Game Nerd franchise, in my opinion. I think a lot of his recent stuff, unfortunately, is not for. I would say a lot of the recent stuff is like, I would describe it like that too. I don't particularly like it. I don't particularly dislike it. It's just blah. So it's like, who cares? But the movie, I had a more negative reaction to just because I paid money to see it, and had high expectations. So it really let me down. That was the problem. It was a shitty movie, like from that perspective, but. I don't know.
Yeah, like for me, I feel like one of the movies that I preferred over that was Ready Player One. I thought that was a good movie. There's supposed to be a sequel coming out at some point. I don't know what the fuck is going on with that. Like for the longest time it was in production, and then now nothing's being heard. I don't know what's going on there. But same with the Austin Powers movie, and everybody's like going, oh yeah, no, you hear there's a new Austin Powers movie coming out, and it's like, no, there was. It got canceled when Vern Troyer died, because Mike Myers said without Vern Troyer, there's no point in doing the movie.
Interesting. I did not know that.
Yeah, you know who Vern Troyer was, right?
Yeah, the
Mini-Me, yeah.
It says here, the film is still in development as of March 2024, like Ready Player One, but Ready Player 2, I guess. It was a pretty good movie. So what else you want to talk about today?
I don't know, man. I don't know. What are you excited to get for Christmas?
Like I said, I'm probably not getting anything.
What are you excited to get yourself for Christmas?
Uh, I don't know. I'm honestly like what I really am like not excited for, but what I'm looking forward to spending a little time doing is actually just going through some of my backlog and playing some games and like cleaning some stuff up around here. And there's like stuff I always want to do and never have time to do it. So this is the time that hopefully I'll
I'm
get some time
I'm
to do
looking forward to having Stu's game reviews help me figure out this capture card in the new year.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it won't be a big deal either. It should be pretty straightforward. One thing which I don't think your capture card that you got like has like two outputs, does it?
I don't have it yet. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I don't remember, but like my capture card that I have for my PlayStation 4, it has two HDMI outs, and so one of them goes well, not really. Sorry, there's one HDMI out. So it goes to your to like it's a pass through to the TV, and then there's a capture card part of it that goes to like my computer. So I assume yours is the same thing. So you can like watch it
And
directly on your TV, but you can also stream it from your
I'm
computer.
guessing I can't plug that into an HDMI hub if I wanted to. No, that would I guess that wouldn't make any sense.
You might be able to, but I don't think it would gain you anything. But the point is, like, you know how right now you have to use your bot or whatever, and it's like annoying. Like
Yeah.
it when I stream from PS4, like I don't have to use that because what I do is you may not like this idea because there's pros and cons to it. But what I do is I have it in a window on my computer screen, so it's a smaller screen, but I'm sitting right up next to it, so I don't give a shit. And then I have another window which is the chat and stuff, so I can read the chat. Or you can have the chat on one computer and the thing on the other. There's a couple of things you can do, but like the point is with a capture card, you can have it come in a window if you want on your computer, and you can still play it like that. I often don't even look at the actual TV when I'm doing it. But if you're playing like a game with like really like low latency, like some really super action game, it might not be good enough. But like most of the games we play are not like that.
No.
So
And I'll be streaming mostly PS1 and PS2 and PS3 stuff. I'm not going to be streaming. I mean, the odd
whatever.
time I'll
I'm
stream a
saying
PC game, but most of the time it's going to be console.
right. But what I'm saying is when I stream console stuff, I pass it through to my PC, and I that's what a capture card is. Like it lets you capture on your PC the footage from the console. So like,
Now
but
the
most
thing
people,
is, now the thing is, with the capture card, is there a way to increase the resolution of the old PS1 games or something? See, what I'm also trying to look for is I'm trying to look for um, a converter of resolution basically,
like an
and I
upscaler.
yeah I'm not an upscaler, but a 4K upscaler because the upscaler I have is okay. It upscales PS2 games to like I think it's either 720 or 1080p, but it's not perfect, and it's you can still tell that it's still kind of blurry. And I want
To get like a good upscaler is going to cost a lot of money, I think. What do you
well
have? Which one do you have right now?
it's I think I paid like $20 for it. It's called the Mini
So
AV2 HDMI.
So, yeah, so like theoretically, like the thing, like the professional one, but I don't have this by the way either. Like I'm not gonna get it anytime soon. It's like the Retro Tink. They have like
Yeah,
Retro Tink 4K, and like you
I've already
can,
looked at those.
but
Yeah.
it costs like $750. It's freaking expensive.
No, the ones I looked at weren't that expensive on
Because the
Amazon.
one you
No.
look at probably was not 4K. That's why
Hmm.
the 4K one is a lot of money.
Hmm.
Um, well, there's a 4K CE. What's this one? It's less, 475. Uh, what is the 4K CE? It probably only takes a certain outputs or certain inputs or something, but yeah, this seems like pretty. It's a lower cost version of this one. Check out our blog post for the key differences. Still, I mean, I'm not paying $500 for this either. It's too much money.
Yeah.
But what is the difference here? These things are crazy. I mean, they're really good, but just they cost a ton of money. Um, no rotation support. deinterlaces, no S video. There's a bunch of stuff that it has here that's missing. So basically, it'll still be fine with this one. But again, $500 is a lot of money. So I mean, the best way, probably not the best way, but one way to upscale like your the PlayStation 1 games, we play it on your PC in an emulator, because that's been pretty much solved. PS2 is not doesn't always work very well, and PS3 I think doesn't work at all. But PS1 at least you could theoretically.
PS3 you don't really need to upscale. PS3 is Blu-ray. PS3 looks good. I honestly still play a lot of my PS3 games, and I'm still blown away that they're PS3 games because they look like fucking PS5 games.
Yeah, good point. Good point. Well, PS1 you could, like I said, run it through an emulator if you wanted to.
Yeah.
When I streamed that 24 game on PS2, I tried to run it through an emulator, but it was too goddamn slow, so I just gave up and just connected my PS3 to my capture card.
It's amazing. I was sharing like photos of my collection of PS2 and PS3 games on Facebook, and a lot of the comments were like, "Oh, dude, you have the 24 game? That game is like the best game on the PS2." And I'm like, "Oh, is it? Really?"
So. It's alright.
Yeah, I was like, I prefer the Sopranos game, but okay. To me, it lost a lot of its appeal with the stupid traffic section where you're like weaving in and out of traffic and you don't know where you're going because the map doesn't tell you.
Right. Although those are the only missions that I actually got like A's on, so. So it was,
really?
Yeah, I think I got like B's and C's on most of the missions, but on the driving ones, I always got like S.
That's crazy. So you managed to figure those out?
I suppose. I mean, go watch the streams again, but yeah. I mean, it took me a while to figure out where I was going and stuff, but like once I figured it out, like well, I am starting to run out of steam, and I'm getting hungry too. You just finished a painting too.
We can do this one last paint and then we'll call it a stream. How's that?
Looks like the Yukon Trail.
It's in Vietnam. What are you talking about? Try again, sir.
I saw like an ox, and then I saw like looked like snow or something, but then I realized it's not. It's like
yeah. Then you realized you need to get better glasses.
Actually, I do. It's a good point.
Yeah.
I need to go over this week and get glasses. Good idea.
This is one of the harder puzzle paintings. This is Max.
I was thinking. I know we said we play Phantasmagoria like this week, but like, does it make really sense to play Phantasmagoria this week? Maybe we should wait till after Christmas and then play it. It seems silly to play a Halloween game during Christmas week.
I mean, it's your channel, dude. It's up to you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with David Home being on your channel, only because he's what?
For taking so long.
No. No. So his dad is in really bad health, and he's likely gonna die very, 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 very soon. And David's not dealing with it well, from my understanding, from having him on my Facebook, and seeing his posts and everything. But yet, ironically, he still is giving me like Facebook pokes. I don't know if you know what those are, where they people randomly poke you and to get your attention and stuff like that. So he's still doing that with me regularly. So I don't know. I prefer to, at this point, wait until he's ready, because I know that when you're going through a lot of shit in your personal life, that's the last thing you want to be worried about is, I gotta go on this stream, and
Yeah.
But no, it has nothing to do with us taking so long. I mean, at the end of the day, when I approached him about it, he was very happy to do it, and he said, "Well, you just let me know when you guys are ready, and then I'll we'll go from there. So and that's why I haven't been kind of like rushing you on it uh, all that much. I bring it up on your channel saying like when are we going to do Phantasmagoria, just so you remember that we still have to finish it. That's all. But it you know it can be it can definitely be after Christmas. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I think that probably makes more
It
sense.
makes more sense, yeah, because it's not really festive themed.
Right. Let's watch somebody get their head chopped off in honor of Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everyone! Let's tune into a game where we lose our heads.
I did get this disc in the mail. I haven't even tried it yet. It says Christmas card 1992. Happy holidays from the Sierra Network.
Oh, is that one of those Christmas card things or whatever?
I suppose. I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. But I believe that's what it is.
They did AGI or ASCI or whatever Christmas card.
AGI, I think.
Yeah. And I've always wanted to see what that was like. Are you planning on streaming that tonight?
Not tonight. Maybe tomorrow.
Oh, you're not streaming anything tonight?
I don't know. It's a good question. I wasn't. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. I'm like this stream is takes a lot of energy out of me. It's like it takes a while. So like I don't know like if afterwards I'll be up to it or not.
How does it take a lot of energy out of you? All we're doing is talking.
I know, but like I'm hungry. And,
Oh my god. Okay.
I've streamed a bunch of Christmas like old Christmas stuff. I need to. I want to stream the Sierra thing. I don't know if I ever did the other Sierra Christmas that you're talking about. I've seen it before. Like it's like you see the guy sitting at the chair and he's wearing like a Santa hat.
I don't know. I've never actually seen it. I've heard about it. I've never actually watched it, so I don't know what's on it.
I've definitely seen it.
I just know that it's Christmas themed.
Yeah, it's been a while though. I don't have that one. I do have this one though, so maybe that's what it is. But I don't think it is. I think it's something much more recent, since 1992. So we'll check it out and find out.
You know, you can definitely tell that Ken Williams isn't new. Is still new to YouTube.
That video got like a 1,500 views. That one you were talking about. It's Colossal Cave.
Yeah, so I missed the live stream of it. I tuned into the beforehand, where he sat there for like 10 minutes staring at his webcam, and everybody was in the chat. People were messaging him. He kept staring at the webcam, then occasionally looking to his left, looking to his right, and then finally after like 10-20 minutes goes, "Oh, hi guys. I'm just getting stuff ready for the stream with Roberta." But I was just like, what? It was just so weird that he just kind of like sat there and stared at the screen for so long. And so I'm wondering if they don't understand how YouTube works, maybe, or something, because
That's very possible.
I don't think he realized he was live, I guess.
Probably
It was just really weird.
I think he's just like he's not an actor. He's not he's not a game designer. Like he's a business guy. And like it's like this is like it's not his thing really. You know what I mean? That's my impression.
Maybe. He's a genius still, regardless. Both him and his wife. They're, I mean, the creators of the adventure game industry, quite literally.
Oh, not really. I mean,
I would say so.
I don't know. They definitely did a ton to develop the adventure game industry and the gaming industry overall too. But like they weren't the first ones to make like adventure games. They were the first ones to make adventure games with graphics though. So
yeah, no, Colossal Cave I think would have been one of the first with the original creator of the Colossal Cave game.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
that
like,
was because that was done on a. It wasn't even done on a computer. The original Colossal
no,
Cave. It was done
on a
on
mainframe.
the what?
A mainframe.
Yeah.
But like, I think if you look at Roberta Williams in terms of like her inspirations, I think she has two. If I remember correctly, she had two main inspirations. One of them was like Colossal Cave, and the other one was Scott Adams and his adventure games that he made. Um, because Scott Adams was like the first guy to make adventure games on the computer, I believe, as opposed to like on a mainframe or something, and on a personal computer rather. When I say computer, first guy to make adventures on a personal computer, and his company was actually very large. They had like maybe 150 titles that he published. It was a lot of
Jeez.
stuff, and he had to deal with Marvel Comics to publish games based on Marvel comic characters at one point. He licensed a bunch of other stuff. He did a Buckaroo Banzai game. He did a
Hmm.
bunch of stuff, but I think in the 1983 like video game crash, his company got like pretty much completely wiped out because he bet like heavily on consoles. If I remember correctly, he was going to invest in consoles and move away from PCs, and all
Hmm.
that stuff. Just like all the investment he put in basically went in the garbage, and basically the company sort of went out of business. Although, ironically, the end of that story is the part that survived was the UK spinoff, which is called Venture. His company was Adventure International, and the company that survived was the UK spinoff, Adventure International UK. And after their parent company died, they changed their name, I believe, to VentureSoft. And those are the guys who made Time of the Sorcerer, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta make sure my
Oh,
facts are not like wrong
that's
here.
that's you just reminded me. That's another game I still need to stream. The new Simon the
Right.
Sorcerer game. I want to. Okay, when I stream that, I want you to come on as a guest for that.
Well, I only
Uh,
played the first game. I didn't play all the other ones afterwards. So it's not like
there
I
was
know it
only
all.
two games technically because the third game was not even part of the series. It was like its own standalone type shit.
Well, there was
Um,
5 games before this one, but most of them are like really unknown. Like it was like only making released in Germany or
so
something.
so the Simon the Sorcerer remake actually has the original voice actor from
Right.
Simon the
Red
Sorcerer.
Dwarf, right?
Yeah, from the guy from Red Dwarf. And honestly,
This guy.
when you listen to him as Simon in the new Simon the Sorcerer game, it feels like no time has gone by.
The
He sounds
voice
the
acting in the original Simon the Sorcerer game was so good. Not just him, but like all the small
it
parts.
is in the new one too. It's amazing. And but it's a retelling of the series. So it's basically the first game retold.
Oh,
Uh
interesting.
yeah, so it's the first game retold.
Actually, I got that in the mail recently. Actually, the physical version actually arrived.
Oh, don't. I figured we'll play it on my channel because I
Yeah,
still wanted.
I didn't say I played it yet. I'm just I'm just saying I
Yeah, yeah,
got it
yeah.
for PS5. I didn't open the box even. I do have it here. Um, no, so what I was starting to say, so this his company, so Sierra Online also, they invested a ton in consoles around that time, but they pulled out like pretty quickly, and also if you remember correctly, like this, if I remember correctly, not if you remember correctly, if I remember correctly, part of the story behind that was that they were doing really poorly and they almost went under, and like they had to like fire Al Lowe, for example. They brought him as a contractor. They fired a lot of people in their staff, but then IBM approached them, asked them to make a game for the new IBM PC, which came out the PC Junior rather that came out in 1983, 1984, and that was the first King's Quest.
Yes.
So like, but right before King's Quest came out, the company like almost went out of business, and if IBM didn't approach it, they probably would have gone out of business. So they were saved by that. But that company that Scott Adams made, Venture International, was gigantic, and it was probably bigger than Sierra in its heyday. Like in its heyday, it was bigger than Sierra was at that time. I don't think it's bigger than Sierra. It wasn't bigger than what Sierra became eventually. But yeah, he was like, I believe, one of Roberta Williams' idols also because he wrote all these text adventures on the PC that she used to play. So anyway, they definitely did it. My point is, they did a ton to make the adventure game industry what it is today. but they weren't the only ones, and they weren't necessarily even the first really pioneers in that space. And like some of these other guys, like Scott Adams, get overlooked, and he's a really nice guy, by the way. He lives in Wisconsin, I think. Super nice guy, amazingly nice guy. But anyway, I'm going off topic.
No, you're good. Um, no, that's yeah,
Why you zoom in
that's
so much?
I was trying to look at some of the I couldn't figure out what color that thatched roof was. If you zoom in, so here's the thing. So see if I see all these little pixels. Now if I zoom this all the way in on those pixels, of course it puts me all the way down here. Stupid. I think I have to have my cursor up here. That's why. Yeah, you see, it has the number 24, which then
I
you
see.
associate with the number 24.
I didn't realize that. Okay, got it.
Yeah, it's kind of cheating. If I'm
Oh, it's
being
not really.
honest.
It's just clever way to solve the problem.
But yeah, this game is made by the same guys who made that Christmas game that I streamed recently, the one that you guys were all a part of, where we were like finding those objects and in the scene and all that stuff. Same company. These guys are making
Which
what?
game is that? Which game are you talking about?
It was at Vacation in Europe or whatever the hell it was called. You were a part of it. You were watching it with us, or with me and everybody else.
Remind me more.
What?
Remind me more what it was. I don't.
It was just photo. It was just like photos of like live scenes all around Europe at Christmas time. You had to like there was like objects at the bottom
Oh,
of the
that
screen.
game.
You had to find
Yeah.
things.
Okay, yeah. I remember now.
It's
The
made by
object
the,
game.
it's made by the same people who made this.
Right, you said that at the time. I forgot.
Yeah. This company is making tons of these style of games, and honestly, they seem to be doing really well. Every time I look at the reviews for them on like the storefront for PlayStation, they've always gotten like 4 and 5 out of 5s. So everybody seems to enjoy them.
Yeah, I mean,
I suppose it's because I find that with PlayStation 5 specifically, PlayStation 5 when it came out, it brought with it a lot of games that you never saw on a PlayStation console before. Like these games, which were normally only ever played on cell phones and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And a lot
yeah,
of indie games too. When Sony kind of took over, they with the PS5, they kind of like opened the doors for more indie companies to like kind of put all of their projects on PlayStation. Like, which is why like I've been able to play like a couple of Sierra games on my Xbox and on my PlayStation. It's just really cool. And in the past would have never gotten that. You know what I mean? And so
yeah.
I do really appreciate that fact that Sony realize realize that not everybody wants to play Call of Duty. Some people are just happy with playing a crossword puzzle or this or whatever. It doesn't always have to be like the next big grandiose game.
Yeah, no, I agree. And like these games, I think make a decent amount of money sometimes. If people just want to play casual
Well, they're
games,
dirt cheap. I can't imagine them making too much money. I mean, they're like $2-3.
well, I know, but like some people just want to play casual games sometimes. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I think these games do pretty well. I mean, not all of them, obviously, because there's so many of them out there that like they can't always get like, that level of attention. But a lot of them, I think, do.
Well, sometimes people just want to sit back and relax, and when you're playing a shooter and stuff like that, you're more tense and you're more tensed up, and you're more what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe stressed, I
Did you guys
suppose.
hear about Ron Reiner and his wife? So sad.
Oh yeah, Rob Reiner, James, not Ron Reiner, but yes, we know about Rob.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
It was very unfortunate, and I was not happy with what your president said in regards to that.
I knew that was coming.
Oh yeah, well you know
I
me.
wasn't either. I mean, nobody was.
No. He made it all about himself, as always.
He wasn't Canadian, Rob Reiner, was it?
No, he was American.
Okay.
I remember him
Can't
from.
believe their son did it.
Oh, but he was. Did you look at his backstory and stuff? The son, he had a lot of drug issues. He was not right. They had to kick him out of their place because he was like smashing their house one time and destroying everything in their house, and they had a lot of problems with him. James, it's not surprising that he was probably coked up on shit, man. He was probably on a lot of drugs when he killed them.
Yeah,
It's not an
probably.
excuse. It's not an. I'm not saying that it's an excuse. It's not an excuse. Nobody deserves to die ever. But that's what happened, and he's. I think they said that he's probably going to be serving the rest of his life in jail for it. So it is
Yeah,
what it
no,
is.
I hear you.
I just don't understand why his killer is found guilty already yet Charlie Kirk's killer hasn't been sentenced yet.
I don't want to
This
bring up Charlie Kirk's killer because I don't believe that was the actual that guy that they got is the actual killer of Charlie Kirk.
He didn't sentence. They found Rob Reiner's son's guilty already. That's not
Yeah.
true.
Uh
Is it? He's just a suspect. I don't think they had a trial.
I didn't hear that they did a trial either.
I don't know if that's true.
No, I don't think so. I do think that
Yeah, my dad said the same thing. It's not the guy.
no, it's not so I don't there's a lot I don't and I don't want to be the conspiracy guy, the conspiracy theorist, but there's a lot I don't believe is true. I do think that Charlie Kirk has been murdered. Obviously, I do. I'm not an idiot, but I don't think that's the guy who killed him. Likewise, I do not believe Trump ever got shot in the ear ever. I think that was all an act.
Oh, come on.
Oh no, dude, there's no scarring on his ear, no nothing. Like it's there's even no. I'm anyway.
I'm
No,
not that cynical. I'm pretty cynical, but I'm not that cynical.
nah. This
I mean,
it's
I mean, I'm not saying you're
okay.
wrong. I don't know for sure,
Okay,
but like, it's not
explain
crazy.
this to me. Explain this to me. Who, after getting shot in the ear by a sniper rifle, starts pumping his fist in the air and being like, "We will go on. We will." Come on, dude. Come on.
I do hear you on that. I mean, it doesn't
Nah,
seem like
it's
it's in line with his
fucking
character.
fake.
I don't know. I mean, I hope you're wrong. Let's put it that way, because like it's just so. I don't know. It would be, if you're right.
You
It's
have
so
to look
bad.
at the bigger picture here because Trump is an attention seeker, and what better way to gain much attention for himself than faking an assassination on himself?
I mean, it's potentially true, but
Hmm.
I mean, it's not. Some person died. Remember that? Like, I don't know. I don't think it was fake. Some person died
I
in
don't
the
know.
audience.
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean,
I
it
I
could have been
really don't
collateral
know.
damage, but I mean, that's like just really horrific. I don't know.
It's hard to say with him because there's so much lies that come out of his mouth that when you're so used to all the lies from him, you start questioning everything that he's done. And I'm at that stage right now where I've started to question everything that he's done. Whether this is true, whether that is true. Because why should I believe anything that he says anymore?
I hear you.
Right?
I hear
Yeah,
you.
exactly. But anyway, I think that's going to do it for tonight, guys. Stu's tired and needs his Wheaties. So we're going to call it for tonight. But thank you very much to James for being here and everybody else who is watching after the fact. It's always great to have you guys involved. Now, keep in mind that for the podcast, we definitely urge all of you to comment in the comment section and in the live chat whenever we do these. If there's anything you want to talk about with us, and we will definitely discuss it with you. You are just as much a part of this podcast as we are. So please, the more the merrier. And on that note, this is going to do it until probably the new year for the podcast. So I wish each and every one of you
next time.
Paw Patrol talk next time. Not on your life. Oh no, I draw the line. All right. Anyway. But anyway, that's going to do it for tonight, guys. I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas and a wonderful 2026. And yeah, stay safe, everybody. Have a great time with your family, friends, and loved ones. And remember, the joy of the holiday season, guys. It's great. And you guys, yes, absolutely, James. Merry Christmas to you as well. And again, Merry Christmas to all of you out there. And again, yeah, Happy New Year. And we'll see you in the new year. I know Stu's got a lot planned for the new year on his channel. Likewise, I do. I'm going to be bringing in a lot of PS1, PS2, PS3, Xbox, and PC games. So as you've noticed, probably being a part of my channel, that mostly I've streamed PS4 and PS5 games with the odd PC game here or there. But that's going to probably change in the new year. And I urge you guys to be a part of that. And if there's any games you guys have suggestions for me to try, older games like PS1, PS2, PS3, let me know. And I'll try to stream them on this channel. But that's going to do it, guys. Have a fantastic night. I'm going to turn it over to Stu so that he can give his outro as well.
We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Well, I want the single.
Have a great night,
I'll play it on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, sure.
Stu's greatest hits. Yeah. All right.
Peace out, everybody.
Take care, guys. Have a great night.